Howdy everyone, I'm Trevor and today we're at Disneyland After Dark's 90s Night. Amy is with me once again. We are going to try some of the awesome new food as well as, well, I guess see some characters. So let's get going. And we are here at Disneyland for a 90s Night, Disneyland After Dark. Tickets are sold out for tonight's event. There's only 2 days of 90s Nights, and there's a couple of people hanging out here already. Cannot get into the park on a 90s Night ticket until 6 p.m. unless you have a regular day ticket for Disneyland. And we have our reservations for Magic Key, so we're just going to go ahead in right now. And I say we because Amy is with me for her second After Hours event. You haven't had an After Hours event in all the years we've been going, and then you do 2 back to back.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I wasn't supposed to be here though. Trevor can explain.
Yes, she wasn't supposed to be here. My buddy David from Big Red Journeys was supposed to be here with me. He got sick, unfortunately, and he gifted his ticket to Amy. So a huge shout out to David from Big Red Journeys. We'll talk about him throughout the night because we're gonna pretend that he's here with us in spirit. But I want you to go check out his channel. He covers other Southern California theme parks like us, but he mostly focuses on like SeaWorld, Legoland, and the zoo more than we do these days. So if you want to see that type of content, David is going to be perfect for you. And similar to our experience at Sweethearts Night, the check-in for this is actually down between Fantasyland and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They've moved the check-in now down here. It used to be over by Star Trader and Space Mountain, but this appears to be the new place for it. And as with any After Hours event, when you check in, you get one of these wristbands. This proves that you are a guest here at 90s Night, and you have to show this in order to access the park after 8 p.m. And right here is the gifts. They've been giving away little gifts for these After Hours events. They didn't last year. Although, you know what? They didn't get, there's no lanyard this year, huh? No lanyard. It's just this, yeah. We've got the fanny pack and then the event guide. The event guide's going to have all your crucial information about food and things, but this is the gift. It's a fanny pack. Of course, our gift for Sweethearts Night was dark chocolate, and I think I appreciate the dark chocolate more than the fanny pack bag. Yeah, no lanyard with the little credential cardboard pass or anything like that. Just other details. So this becomes available. This check-in becomes available at 4 p.m. If you have access to Disneyland already. If you do not have access to Disneyland, the official event begins at 9 p.m. and the mix-in begins at 6. So that's when the gates open for you at the front of the park, and they will do check-in there at the front of the park. You'll get your wristband, you'll get your event guide, your fanny pack, you'll get all of that at the front of the park if you do not have a ticket for the day or a reservation if you happen to be a Magic Key holder. Also, want to say a quick shout out to Eric H because he actually paid for my ticket to be here for today. He reached out and said that he wanted to sponsor us and just make it possible for me to come here to 90s Night. So thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate you very much. And that means that Amy and I are here basically, well, for free. And so we appreciate that a lot. Well, we just opened up our event guide and we found this little kids insert. Let's flip it around here. You can grab the bottom for me. And this is like a stamp book. And you can go around and it looks like there's 4 stamps that you can get. Tailspin, DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, and Gummy Bears. And they have 4 X's on the map here. So yeah, there's a fun little kid insert. We're probably not going to do this. Now, because Amy and I are here together, I'm not going to do the, like, you know, everything that you can do guide and show you all the character spots. This is going to be exactly like Sweethearts Night. It's just us 2 here having fun and we're eating a lot of food. We're going to see what we can do. We're absolutely going to meet some characters, do some things, but I can't promise you exactly what we're going to do. I am going to turn the camera off and wait until 8 o'clock when we can start getting food. So there's going to be a time jump and it's going to be dark when we see you in like 2 seconds. Well, I lied. We decided to get this pineapple strawberry smoothie. Doesn't this thing look good? It was a Galactic Grill and we were just walking by and we're like, yeah, it's not 90s Night food, but that's okay. We're still going to give it a try.
This is Hawaii preview food.
Hawaii preview, yes. We're going to Hawaii in May. our second trip to Aulani. We went last time in 2023, 2 years ago. Our boys loved it, said it was their like most favorite vacation they've ever taken. And when the option came around for where to go this year, they really wanted to go back to Aulani. And we are so excited. We are spending 5 nights at Aulani instead of 4, so even longer than last time. Be on the lookout for that. We're going mid-May, actually towards the end of May, and videos will start dropping on the channel end of May into June.
I got a plastic straw! You guys don't know how excited we are about this.
It's a big straw,
I don't remember the last time I saw a plastic straw at Disneyland, guys. Like, it's not gonna disintegrate into the drink and not work.
I know. So let's have a sip of that drink here.
Oh, we're cold. I mean, I know it's supposed to be cold, but that's good.
Is it good?
It's got really good flavoring. I like this.
The pineapple? You didn't get any of the strawberry because the strawberry is on top, so it's kind of hard to get that flavoring. It definitely has like a real fruit flavor to it, as opposed to like fake flavors that you get. Like there's little chunks of the fruit in here. It's got a thicker consistency than a lot of like ices or Slurpees that I typically have. The ice is more granulated, if you will. But the real fruit flavor is nice in that it doesn't have that like fake, you know, it probably has, would probably say real fruit flavors on the side or whatever, but I don't know. It's hard to describe. Other than that, I actually feel like I've got like fruit chunks coming up through the straws. Probably why they have the thicker straw as well. So I blended it a bit, got some more of the strawberry down below, and I like the strawberry better than the pineapple. A nice blend whenever it's mixed together as well. Love this. If you love strawberry and pineapple and you want a good smoothie, this is it. Here's another tip for you. This item is like $14.19 and it comes with a glow cube. But if you go up, you can ask at the register for a cheaper version without the glow cube. And it was like $8.19. I don't remember the exact price. We didn't mobile order it, so I don't have a record of it.
$7.99 plus tax.
$7.99 plus tax? Okay. So $7.99 plus tax, much, much better than paying $14.19 and getting that glow cube that I didn't want anyway. So that is a trick. It's not on the mobile order menu, it's not on their menu board, but you can ask for it and you can get it cheaper. Hanging out here in Adventureland, getting ready for our first food item of the night. As soon as it hits 8 o'clock, the food becomes available, even though the event doesn't start till 9. While I'm sitting here, you know what? I just thought we're gonna give this away, all right? We're gonna give this away to one of you guys, the fanny pack for 90s Nite. Maybe a little bit more exciting than the buttons we gave away for Sweethearts Night. And a lot of you are interested in those buttons, so maybe you'll be interested in this fanny pack. Flip it to the other side here, and that's what it looks like. We got the fanny pack, so we're gonna give it away to one of you guys. And to be entered to win this giveaway, I want you to share your favorite thing about the 90s down in the comments. Now this is gonna be applicable even if you weren't alive in the 90s. Maybe there's a movie from the 90s that you absolutely love. I believe Lion King came out in the 90s. Maybe there is a favorite song from the 90s that you like. Just tell me your favorite thing about the 90s down in the comments. This giveaway will run 1 week from the date of the posting of this video, so the end date will be listed here at the bottom of your screen. It'll probably be next Wednesday. What date will that be? The 12th of March. So we'll run through Wednesday, the 12th of March, through midnight, and then I'll pick a winner on Thursday and announce it on the channel. And our first 90s Nite food item is going to be from Bengal Barbecue right here in Adventureland. And the item that we ordered here is the Orange-Glazed chicken bowl. This looks pretty good, and I can't wait to try it. We got some fried rice in there, along with orange chicken and green onions on top. And as always, Amy is going to have the first bite.
Pretty good. I'm going to try a little bit of the rice by itself, because I feel like the rice might be the best part of this.
It looks like it's the best part. Let me show some of that again here. The rice looks really good.
And I'd almost rather just have the fried rice than have the orange chicken. And it's nice and hot, which is nice. I feel like it needs almost a little bit of salt is the only thing, but this is pretty good. Like
compared to normal Bengal skewers.
Compared to a normal Bengal skewer, I'd probably still rather go with the Bengal skewer. Just because Bengal skewers are amazing.
They are.
Like, they are probably one of the best food items in this part. But this is nice, and I would be nice to maybe see this like in a bigger portion come, you know, as a regular food item or, you know, a seasonal food item, not just, you know, a one-night exclusive thing.
That's okay. I have had better fried rice, but it is good. It's better than like regular white rice.
I just think it needs salt.
Yeah, you're probably right. I bet you if it had a little bit of salt, and I'm sure they have salt, we could probably go get some. So this orange chicken, there's a couple of ways you can get orange chicken. Sometimes it's literally just, you know, like it's breaded, it's fried, it's colored orange, but it has a very distinct Chinese-y flavor to it. When they say this is orange-glazed, they mean this is orange flavored. It tastes like orange. And so that's not my favorite way to eat orange chicken. I like the Chinese type orange chicken, but this is okay too. I would stick with the regular Bengal skewer, I think. Probably the banyan. The banyan is my favorite. Now we've popped over to Galactic Grill now. They've got a dance party here, a Powerline dance party with Max. Looks like powered to the max, it says. And that's going to be going on a little bit later on. Right now we are waiting for our food item, and Galactic Grill is always really popular with the seasonal foods. And I feel like for Star Wars Night, I ended up waiting like 25 minutes for my food. Hopefully we don't have to wait that long for this, but there's a lot of people over here ordering. Oh, it's probably because of the popcorn bucket. I think you can get the popcorn bucket here. That's gonna make this really popular. And from Galactic Grill, we ordered the Lemon Lime Punch, which is a Powerade drink with a mango topping. And then we also ordered the Starry Apple Roll, which kind of looks like a little apple pie type burrito sort of thing. And we got a little dollop of whipped cream on the side as well. Amy is gonna start off with the Lemon Lime Punch. Now this is primarily for me, but she does like mango, so she should like this.
I like the mango. I don't like the lemon lime, because I'm not really a lemon lime person.
So one of our questions was, this is a blue drink, blue Powerade, and blue Powerade is typically like mixed berry. So
I'm pretty sure it's lemon lime.
I mean, it said it's lemon lime, so it should be lemon lime, but it was just a perplexing color for lemon lime.
I think you'll like this though.
Let me give this a try.
Isn't that lemon lime?
It is, but neither flavor is very strong. So in terms of lemon lime things, this isn't doing it for me. I probably need to try the one at Cafe Days.
I told you probably should have gotten that one instead, because it's green.
Yeah.
But oh well.
This one has a very subtle hint of lemon and lime, but it is not the predominant flavor. There's not really a flavor at all. So I was just hoping this was a better drink than it is.
So we should have gone with the other one that I said for you to get.
Yep. Yeah, this drink is not doing it for me. It's not lemon limey enough. It's almost like it's bitter. Instead of being sweet, it's bitter. And that's what I don't like about it. Amy's gonna dig into that Starry Apple Roll.
And like, let me get a little bit more of the burrito this time.
We had really high hopes for the food at this at this place, and based on your reaction, nothing seems to be really hitting it.
This would hit it for me if it was served warm.
It's not?
It's not warm.
Oh, I expected this one would be served warm.
It's like a cold canned apple pie filling.
I completely expected this to be served warm.
No.
All right, I'll give this a try. That's warmer than you let on.
You think it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's not like steaming hot or anything, but it's warmer than room temperature.
You think it is?
I think it is.
Oh, I didn't think it was.
Maybe the end? Because you had the end?
Yeah.
I'm getting deeper into it.
Oh, really?
It might be warmer deeper in.
Okay.
It had a good apple pie flavor filling. It's generic store-bought apple pie filling. But I like that sort of thing. So I like this. I'd get it again. But again, I like store-bought apple pie. I do. Okay, I'm simple. I'm sorry. I would like a la mode. They do have one that's a la mode over at Gibson Girl. They've got like a, you know, the like Walmart apple pies that are like bar shaped. They have something like that at Gibson Girl with ice cream on top. But Amy was like, it's 50 degrees, it's cold, I don't want ice cream. So we were hoping that this is when it was nice and hot. And it's warm, but it's not hot, so I get what she's saying. But anyway, I like this. So though we have been ordering food already, the event hasn't officially yet begun. It does not start until 9, but the park closes at 8 for regular guests. So from 8 to 9, the food is available, just none of the like photo ops and characters are. So we still have a couple more minutes to check out some things before the event kicks off. We're gonna go to the Starcade right now. They've got merchandise there. And this right here is the line for the PowerLine Max popcorn bucket at this little popcorn cart in Tomorrowland. Quite long. You can mobile order it from several different locations, Troubadour Tavern, Cafe Daisy, I think even Galactic Grill, and that's the way to go. We've mobile ordered 2 of them. One of them is for David from Big Red Journeys. We're picking up one of them for him. It's the one request he had, hey, I can't go, can you grab me this bucket? So we're gonna get one for him, and then the other one's for a secret, which we'll mention later. And down here at the Starcade, there is a really crazy long line that's going all the way down there, doubling back and then going into the Starcade. Since the event's not open, I guess that's pretty much what everyone's doing. So we're gonna come back later and look at the merch. And since we're standing right here and it says Space Mountain is a 15-minute wait, we are just going to go do this. Even though the event doesn't start until 9, the rides are open the whole time, and since the park closed at 8, no other regular guests can get in line for rides. So in addition to food, a good use of time during this hour between is to check out some rides. We did encounter a bit of a line earlier than would be typically expected for Space Mountain. It's before we made it into this room. But the line has been moving steadily and quickly, and I think it's going to be less than 15. And here we are at the 10-minute mark, so not quite 15, but definitely going to be more than 10 by the time we get on. So pretty accurate, listed at 15. And just like Sweethearts Night, they've got projections on the Matterhorn, which I find to be pretty neat. Of course, they're also playing 90s music in the walkways, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to put in the video without triggering the copyright monster. Look, it's Baloo. He's walking around here in the area up to Small World. There are a couple of roaming characters, and Baloo is one of those characters. Working our way up to Cafe Daisy for our next food item, and I saw this character. I'm not even sure what that character is. I'm sure it's listed somewhere, but I'm not up on my 90s Disney cartoons. Over here at Cafe Daisy, we do have a long standby line. This is another location where they have a PowerLine Max popcorn bucket. You can mobile order it if you are coming to the next 90s Nite, so I would recommend doing that. That's what we did. Mobile order pickup is down here, past that area. So that character was Fat Cat. Now he's supposed to be with Monterey Jack, and if Monterey Jack had been out there, I absolutely would have recognized him. Of course, that's from Rescue Rangers. I mean, if Fat Cat and Monterey Jack are together, I'm going to assume it's supposed to be with, like, Monterey Jack's TV show. I just looked it up. Fat Cat's the bad guy. He destroys Monterey Jack's home. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a really long time, okay? Forgive me. Amy's never even heard of half of this stuff, so I've got at least a leg up on that. I was like, oh look, it's Tailspin Baloo. You know, like I was just telling Amy that separately, and she's like, what? That's not Baloo? I'm like, no it is, it's Baloo. It's just in his Tailspin costume. She's like, I've never heard of that.
No, I haven't. Hey, I've heard of Rescue Rangers, I just haven't seen it. Like, how I haven't seen it, I don't know.
And here is the PowerLine Max popcorn bucket. This is my buddy David's popcorn bucket. Remember to check out his channel, Big Red Journeys, sometime when you get a chance. And so we're gonna take this home to him, but we are getting another one of these later on, and there's a surprise around it. You'll just have to stick around to the end of the video to learn about that surprise. But you put the popcorn through the slot there in the back. There's a cavity for that, so interesting. And you don't actually get popcorn with it up here at Cafe Daisy. You get the Campfire donut skewer. This is basically like a s'mores sort of donut situation here.
Depending on where you get your popcorn bucket, so we saw that people were waiting in really long lines at the actual popcorn stands to get this popcorn bucket, you can do that, or you can mobile order. But we discovered each place has a different perk that comes with your bucket. So here we got the donuts. If you order from Troubadour, you get popcorn, and if you order from Galactic Girl, you get French fries with your bucket. So kind of look and see what you're getting with your popcorn bucket.
And here at Cafe Daisy, we ordered the Hawaiian pizza flop over. Not much to look at here on the outside, but Amy did pull it apart here a little bit so you could have a look on the inside. Now we're gonna give this a try.
It is steaming hot, like especially when I open this thing to show you guys the inside. So we're excited to try this one. I bit straight into a jalapeno.
Don't usually have those on Hawaiian pizza.
Pineapple that time.
So you got hot and then you got sweet.
I got
spicy
hot
and sweet.
This is really good actually. I like it. Maybe it's because it's super, super hot.
Yeah.
This is almost too hot to eat. Like that's how warm this thing is.
Still trying to form my opinion.
Oh, see, I really liked it.
It is good. The crust is nice and doughy. Got a very good texture to it. It's not like hard and crunchy or burnt. So really nice texture to the dough. The insides is hard to describe because there's not like that typical cheesy sort of flavor to it. When you bite into a Hawaiian pizza, it doesn't taste like that. The jalapenos that are in there definitely make this more spicy than would be typical. Like a Hawaiian pizza is usually on the sweeter side, and this is definitely more on the spicy side. I didn't get any bits of pineapple like Amy did, so it's probably why I'm thinking that. But there were definitely some jalapenos in there, which are giving it a nice kick. I had to stop and get a drink of water. This is a good option, though. It's definitely much better than the pepperoni flop over that we had up here before. It was rated amongst one of my worst things that I've ever eaten at Disneyland, and this Hawaiian pizza flop over is really good. That being said, I feel like we need to give the pepperoni pizza flop over another try, because we did try it opening day and we haven't tried since. So I'm hoping and assuming that they've probably perfected the recipe since then. So we do need to give it a try again. So I gotta preface the Campfire donuts. I don't know if you can see here. Let me see if I can digitally zoom in a little bit better for you. There we go. Do you see this picture of the Campfire donuts? They have like chocolate chunks on top of the donut. And then look at the item. No chocolate chunks. Now this is on the foodie guide on the app. This is the foodie guide on the app. Now check this out. The actual mobile order menu does not have the chocolate chunks pictured. So that was a little bit deceiving. I wanted to try this item based on the chocolate chunks that were included. And then it's like Disney changed its mind and skimped out on the chocolate. So, bummer. The item doesn't look too bad though. Like it looks pretty comparable to what they had in the photo. So Amy's gonna eat the marshmallows. I'm not a fan of marshmallow, but she can absolutely dig into those. I'll have a donut.
How do I eat this without making a mess?
I don't know.
It tastes like a toasted marshmallow, actually, because they've like burned the top of it. However they burn the top of it, I wasn't expecting it to actually taste, kind of like a campfire marshmallow. I mean, the only difference is it's not hot and poofy like a s'more marshmallow, but it really does have that like toasted marshmallow flavor to it.
I'm pretty sure that's just torched. They have one of those cooking torches. Yeah. The donut's cold. Like cold. Not just sitting out cold like it was cold to begin with. Not enough chocolate drizzle. Just a daisy goody donut. Nothing special here. Nothing to see here, folks. Amy is really enjoying the marshmallows, though.
It is burnt, which I like burnt marshmallows.
So after we got done with our food, Monterey Jack is out here now. So Fat Cat is gone, and Monterey Jack took his place. So that's interesting. I know that David really loved Monterey Jack when we did Disney Channel night. It was the only character he really cared to meet, and he is back again for 90s Nite. Behind us by It's a Small World, we just missed the parade. They had a parade at 9:30. We took a little bit longer to get our food from Cafe Daisy because, well, there was a lot of people there. But we decided instead of catching the tail end of the parade, we want to come to the Fantasyland Theater, which is where they're having a Huey, Dewey, and Louie meet and greet. And there is a whole bunch of people back at that parade we feel like is going to get released over here soon. So maybe we can see if we can catch them. So, sad day. We just asked about going down into this area, and they said that you have to have a return time to come down into this area. I said, okay, how do I get a return time? They said they're all gone for the entire evening already. She said they were gone before she even started her shift. Like, what? Since when do we need a return time for this, and why was this not listed anywhere? Like, I feel like we got gypped out of all of these characters, and it's only 9:30. The event only started a half an hour ago, and the return times are gone for the entire evening. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of bummed right now, because the only characters we cared about seeing are Huey, Dewey, and Louie. We looked at them, and that was the only ones that interested us. And they're gate kept behind this area that we can't even go wait in a line to see them. We went and asked a cast member because I looked at the event guide, and the event guide doesn't say anything about requiring a virtual queue, the little paper guide they hand you. And they're like, it said it in the app, is what the cast members told us. I opened up the app, and under the character section, it has like 2 lines where it says some select characters may require a virtual queue or something like that. And it doesn't even tell you what characters. It doesn't tell you how to sign up or anything like that. It just says arrive early. Well, I mean, the event barely started. It's been open a half an hour. And again, I feel kind of bummed that basically half of the characters are unavailable if you did not show up like right away. Basically, most of the stuff here are just these little photo ops where you know, get in line and have a photo, but none of them are super exciting to me. As an event, Sweethearts Night was far superior to 90s Night. I did go to Disney Channel Night last year. It was my first After Dark event that I'd ever been to. I guess aside from Oogie Boogie, but Oogie Boogie's like an entirely different beast. It was my first Disneyland After Dark event, so I didn't have a whole lot to compare it to. And I remember, you know, it being okay, but I'm just not jiving with a lot of the 90s sort of things that they have set up here. We're gonna go check out the Golden Horseshoe. They're doing like a 90s sing-along there. And Amy wants to look for Belle and Beast. I guess they're supposed to be free roaming somewhere here in Fantasyland. So we're gonna try to find them. Worst case scenario, we'll just turn this into riding some rides, because pretty much all the ride lines, just walking by the carousel here, I mean, empty. There's nobody in line for it. Storybook Land Canal Boat's empty. Nobody in line for it. So I am going to be doing a ride video for Star Wars Night. I have a ticket for April 8th, and I am going to be doing a ride challenge. See how many rides I can get done during the event. And it's my goal to knock all of them out, all of them. And we're gonna see if it's possible and if it's worth buying an After Dark ticket specifically to ride rides. Peter Pan over here still having a decent chunk of people in line though. It says it's a 20-minute wait. Over here at the Golden Horseshoe is the 90s sing-along. Wait, is this karaoke? There's somebody up there singing. I can't tell if this is karaoke or if that's a cast member. I'm not sure. Over here in Frontierland, looking over across the rivers of America, they got some sort of DJ over there. Interesting. I mean, there's not a whole lot of dancing, I suppose, but there's people milling about. We saw a few people dancing. It looks like all the dancing's going on down here. This must be the dance floor. Over by Hungry Bear is Miko and Pocahontas. We may have to wait in this line because at least this one has a line. And Amy said she wouldn't mind meeting Miko. So maybe we'll do that, but for right now, we're gonna go get our magic key holder buttons. Except for some reason, the magic key line to pick up buttons, I believe it's buttons again, is crazy long. Like, we just walked up and got the buttons right away for Sweethearts Night. Granted, it was also, I mean, it was later, but most people only go to one after hours event, I would think, so I don't know. And here's a look at the 90s Nite buttons. Now, we gave one of these away last time. We're not going to do that this time because this button set here, again, belongs to my buddy David. Since it was his ticket, we're going to give this to him, and he can at least have that.
Characters are not working for us today.
We just got in line for Pocahontas and Miko, and the cast member came by and said, you are in line for the 11 o'clock meet and greet. It's only like 10:15, 10:10. It's like, I'm not standing here for 45 minutes. And then there were still a ton of people in front of us. So it'd have been like 11:15, 11:20 by the time we would have gotten to see the character. And I didn't say this yet in this video, but we have to leave by 11:30, no later than 11:30. I know the event goes to 1, but we still have to get home. Amy still has work tomorrow, so we can't stay out till 1. And that's anytime we do after-hour events, it's kind of the way it works. When I do Star Wars night, I actually have a hotel because we live too far away. We live in San Diego. There's no way I'd make it home after staying till 1 o'clock. So I have a hotel for that night. And that helps me be able to stay till 1 and do that ride challenge. But, well, I guess tonight's just mostly going to be about food.
Food and music.
We are going to go get the cheesy garlic pretzel bread. They have a special one. Yeah. Let's go get that. I don't typically film in crowded areas, and so this, like walking right here, looks pretty dead and empty. But we just walked through a whole thick of really bad crowds through the Frontierland New Orleans Square corridor, and Amy and I were just saying to each other that this event feels much busier.
Feels a lot busier
than Sweethearts Night.
Yeah.
We're theorizing that it might partly be because we feel like there's less characters in photo ops in general, and then they've gate-kept half of them behind a virtual queue, and virtual queues keep more people in the park rather than in lines. So that could also be, you know, contributing. I don't know, it just feels a whole lot busier than when we were here for Sweethearts Night. Next up, we've come to Maurice's Treats to get the, like I said, cheesy garlic pretzel bread that's like a specialty item this time. Guys, I don't even need to eat this to tell you that this is the best item of 90s Nite. Hands down, just looking at it is enough for me. The cheesy garlic pretzel bread, my favorite item at Disneyland. Now it has chicken bacon on it too. Okay, let's go.
Cheesy.
Yeah. Usually is.
They're good. There's hardly any bacon on it though.
Is there chicken?
There is chicken. I just got a good chunk of chicken. It's like little small cubes of chicken inside. So they're kind of hidden.
Not quite as big as when they had the bratwurst in it?
No, it's not like a big chunk of chicken. It's like if you took chicken and diced it up into small little bits, like you would put on a salad, it's like that inside of it.
So this is like a $12 item, which is approximately like $5 more than it usually is. I think it's normally like 7, maybe it's normally like 9. I don't remember anymore. I think it's gone up, but even so, for little cubes.
Yeah, I don't.
So price
wise,
yeah,
probably not a good value. I think price wise, you're better off getting the Hawaiian flop over.
But taste wise,
it's good.
Yeah, this is always a good item. Walking through Fantasyland again in an attempt to see Belle and Beast. They are a free roaming meet and greet. They're just listed in Fantasyland near Dumbo, but they don't have an official photo spot icon on the map, which indicates that they are free roaming. Just like Baloo. When we saw Baloo earlier, same situation with him. There's not a line. It's just kind of like whoever sees them. So we're hoping to run into Belle and Beast, but not gonna get our hopes up. Well, we did find them. There they are, back there to the left of Dumbo. Unfortunately, they do have a line. They are not free roaming. So the line wraps all the way around that way. And we have another mobile order right now. Here they go, they're walking by at least right now. She waved at me. That's the closest we're getting to a character tonight.
Probably.
Our next pickup is from Troubadour Tavern here outside of the Fantasyland Theater. Well, I came back up to Cafe Daisy to get the lemon lime drink that they have up here. And all of these people that you see lined up, this is all of the mobile orders. And I have not even been called. I pushed the button 10 minutes ago. I'm just sitting here waiting. This is absolutely insane. And this is mostly due to that popcorn bucket, I'm assuming. Because this is one of the popcorn bucket locations. All I want is a drink. I'm trying to keep my spirits up here, folks. This night is not really going the smoothest. And I ended up coming to get the PowerLime. Yes, this is the drink that I think I probably should have got. I'm hoping it's better than the one from earlier. So this was back up at Cafe Daisy. We'll explain Amy's Troubadour situation in a minute. Let's give it a go. Much stronger of a lemon lime flavor. Much stronger. I think the lemon's overpowering the lime a little bit, but it's a little tart too. Good. I mean, that's good. Good for a lemon lime drink to be a little tart. I think if you have to pick a drink, go with the PowerLime from Cafe Daisy over the, what was it called again? Something punch? Lemon lime punch? The lemon lime punch. Yeah, this one's much better. I'm not even really gonna mess with the candy strip there on the top, but the drink is pretty good. Amy's having a sip. I knew this was gonna make her have a face. This is not her type of drink. Everybody loves your faces. Well, I downed that thing in a heartbeat.
I'll eat the straw.
You ate the sour strip? Yeah, that's all Amy wanted. All right, so we got a second PowerLine Max. I'm gonna tell you about the special thing with that in just a second. Amy got this from Troubadour. I'm gonna let her explain the situation.
So I went up to Troubadour, we clicked, I'm here, and I probably waited, what, 15 minutes or more?
20 at
minutes,
least.
And like nothing had happened. Lots of people over there. So finally, I just hopped in line. I was like, okay, I've had it. I'm gonna go see what's up. Get up to the front, and he's like, oh, yeah, we're out of popcorn, because it comes with popcorn. He's like, do you want to substitute a drink instead of the popcorn? Like, at this point in the night, since we have to leave soon, I'm like, sure. Like, it would have been nice to have the popcorn instead.
To have a snack on the way home, yeah.
But I asked him, I'm like, when is it going to be ready? And he's like, we have no idea. It's like, okay. So, we got a drink.
And you think it was going to be the PowerLine popcorn, like that blue popcorn?
I was seeing some popcorn behind the counter, and it looked like it had blue bits in it, but I couldn't tell for sure.
So, today is just not going the way that we had planned, really at all. Which is why the title of the video is the way that it is, because we just felt like we really haven't done anything, and it's super crowded. And all the food lines being bad, I think, are because of this popcorn bucket. It is a very popular bucket, and because of that, to be honest with you, I am not a popcorn bucket person. So this second popcorn bucket, it's gonna be given away to you guys. Now, it is not going to be given away in this video. In fact, it is going to be in a separate, bigger giveaway that we have planned, the largest giveaway that we have ever had. It's gonna be this popcorn bucket, a spirit jersey, and a lounge fly. 3 very big ticket items, all gonna be given away all at once to 3 different people. The first video that will have the information on how you can get these items is going to be Monday's video, March 10th. It should be a second food and wine video, so be on the lookout for that. And additionally, there will be a second opportunity to enter on Wednesday's video, which is going to be a DCA ride video. So be on the lookout for those 2 videos coming out for more information on how to win these 3 items. Well, there's Baloo again, Tailspin Baloo, right there. He's free roaming, as we mentioned. I think at this point we're just gonna head out. It's 11:15. I know we haven't really done much. We haven't really done hardly anything. But we're gonna head out. On Main Street right now, heading on our way out, and we do see some people lined up for the parade. There's an 11:45 parade. There was a 9:30 one that we missed, an 11:45 one that we're not gonna see either because we need to head out right now. So, oh well, no big deal. It is what it is. Well, that's gonna be it for us. This definitely did not go did not go according to plan. It did not go the way I wanted it. Feel like they oversold the event. Either that or they just didn't have enough photo spots around. Too many people in lines for things. Too many events that like had people just crowding in the open spaces, just making the park feel more crowded, especially compared to Sweethearts Night. I would go to Sweethearts Night again in a heartbeat. I would hesitate to come back to one of these again. If they have a similar event next year, 80s Night, 2000s Night, Disney Channel Night, whatever, I'm probably just going to say it right now, I'm not coming back. Not after this experience. Too many people in line for food. Too many people going after the popcorn bucket. Not enough ways to get the popcorn bucket without massive long lines. I don't know, it just... And then, of course, to top it all off, that whole situation with the characters where we didn't get to meet Huey, Dewey, and Louie. We didn't get to go down and see Darkwing Duck. That was another thing that I was really excited about because it was all gate kept behind a virtual queue that they didn't announce. And if you didn't know about it, just a bummer overall. And if you are coming for the 90s Night on Thursday, keep all of this in mind, learn from my mistakes. This was an absolute failure of an after-hours event for sure. Unless you think we had a terrible time, we still had a good time. Like, we made the most of it.
We enjoyed the food.
Yes.
We enjoyed, like, the music, walking around. We just were very disappointed we didn't get to, like, do a character spot, do a character meet and greet, do a photo spot, like anything like that.
It's always nice to be at Disney without the kids. When it's just the two of us, we did have a good time. The food was good. It just, especially by the end of the night, the food lines were just way too long to even really enjoy the food as much as I would have liked, but it was still good. Special shout out again to Eric. Thank you so much for the ticket to 90s Night, as well as my buddy David from Big Red Journeys for lending his ticket to Amy. Don't forget to check out his channel if you're interested in more San Diego content. Click this video if you want to see what an after-hours event should be like, what Amy and I are like having an awesome time at Sweethearts Night just a month ago. And hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.